if it gets hit with lightning again, it dies. Hey dudes, John here, and welcome back to another Snapshot review. That's right dudes, we have 19w08a that came out yesterday and 08b that came out today. And 08b is really just bug fixes, but I kind of wanted to share some of this stuff with you because it was really freaking cool. We kind of have a new mob, and we have some pretty cool new features. I think they're pretty, they're not the greatest features in the world, but they are pretty cool in the sense that new things. I like new things. Let's get out of F5 really quick. Let's go ahead and start off with, this is where I spawned in actually. This was not a mycelium or a mushroom biome. I had to kind of convert it into this for the new mob. Hey homie, how you doing, buddy? We have new saddles, new horse armor. Pretty easy to craft actually. It's craftable. You have craftable horse armor, which is pretty neat. Before you just have to find it. These are really easy. You need seven leather. And make a little H right there. It makes you a horse armor. That's pretty cool. I like that. What's even cooler about that is if you take the horse armor and you add it with blue, the cyan dye, you can get cyan dye. Because just in case you ever wanted a cyan horse. If you wanted a purple one, you can make a purple one. If you wanted to make it light purple, or actually it makes it a darker purple, or make it more green. Actually, it turns gray, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks like a green purple. What happens here? Like a green blue. You can do like a multitude of colors. You can use the entire crafting recipe to do probably in the millions, right, of dye. Just in case you ever wanted to do that. I don't. I'm just going to make a green one. I'm going to make a purple one because why not? And let's make a blue one. There we go. Look at that. We got colorful. Colorful horse armor. You can go to your horse that you have tamed. We have one already over here that has the brown horse armor on. Check him out. Check him out. He's pretty neat, I guess. Yeah, we can pull off the regular leather horse armor. We can put the green one on him, and you got a green horse. Looks pretty cool, actually. Kind of like that. Let's see if we can tame another one of these guys. Dude, these guys look freaking cool. I kind of like that. You can kind of do colorful horses if you're going to do like a horse race and need teams or something like that. There you go. You got colorful horse armor. I think it's pretty cool. Another thing they added to this wonderful update is you get an iron golem spawning in every village. The only problem is, see that? This village actually has a pillager station right in the village. I've never seen that before. I've seen it really close by within like 100 blocks. Not even that. I've seen it like 50 blocks away. This one's physically in it. There's another house on the other side of that pillager station, which sucks because they killed everything right away. I mean, there are no villagers left in there. And they killed the iron golem. And the iron golem cages, there's usually iron golem cages outside of those pillager stations. There are no iron golems in the stations, in the cages. There are 2 cages and neither one of them have an iron golem in them. There he goes. Yeah, there he is. Okay. So yeah, so you get iron golem spawns into a village naturally now. So every village has a guardian, especially from raids and whatnot. Let's turn it to day. Yeah. So now you're kind of guarded from raids from those guys because they suck. However, you have to wait for the pillagers to attack the villagers for the iron golem to do anything. The iron golem won't attack the pillagers on his own. The dude was just standing there and just taking every crossbow arrow to the face, and he died. So that kind of sucks if there's no villagers to be protected first, if they go after him directly. Then another thing that they fixed with the last one, I don't know if you guys messed around at all with the snapshot. If you didn't, the foxes, they're super cute. I love those freaking things. They're a little derpy, but I do love them. That they drown in the water because they're a line of like eyesight, I guess, was below their mouth, and they drown as soon as they hit the water. So now they can swim. And now they fixed it where foxes, pandas, and dolphins don't get chest armor. They used to be able to get chest armor on them randomly, which is kind of weird. I thought it was kind of weird. I don't know why that would happen, but nonetheless, that was something when they fixed that. It no longer exists. And if you did play in the last snapshot in 19w08a, if you were playing in 19w08b and you had a fox that trusted you before, that trust is broken. It's no longer there. Yeah. So something that wasn't in the change log is these guys. I'm going to talk to you guys more about those guys in just a second. They did change some textures for the glass, which is perfect because glass texture was it all looked like this, the clear glass. So now they made all the stained glass look like the clear glass, which is inevitable. It was going to happen. Eventually, they just took the time to finally actually do it now, and I think it looks phenomenal. Look at that. It's beautiful. I wish that if they have one color against another color, that this would be clear, like there would be no frame. So if you had a large window, it'd just have a border on the outside, and you wouldn't have the grid on the inside. I think that would be really, really freaking cool. Especially with the what do you call it? The regular glass. It's got a really thick, heavy border on it. So every window looks like a gridded window. Like a lot of the newer, more modern windows will not have a grid system through them, even though they do look good. I'm not going to knock them. I think they look fantastic. They're a huge improvement over what they used to be. So that's just something I've always wished for, actually, since day one of playing Minecraft forever ago. Yeah. Back to these guys. These guys are fantastic. They're the way you had to bring these in 19w08a that at least I thought was with this summon code right there. That summon code right there. It's summon mushroom and little things type brown. I had to make it type brown, and that T is really huge. It has to be a capital T. But nonetheless, it would spawn in. I'm going to spawn one in right now. It'll spawn in a brown cow. I thought you couldn't get these in what do you call it? Survival. Like they don't spawn in. It's not something that they naturally spawn in from. However, it was found on Reddit, and I found this through Andrew, through IBX Toycat, who pointed this out, and I thought it was really, really interesting that if it's raining, like a thunderstorm, and a red one gets hit. Let's go ahead and switch it to thunder. There we go. Hey, homie. You're going to vanish in the rain too. That's interesting. Okay, so if there's a thunderstorm, the chances of a mushroom getting hit by thunder is rare. However, if you throw a trident with channeling on it, sorry, homie. Look at that. They both turn brown. How freaking cool is that? Their health is really low now, so if I hit them again, I think they'll die. But watch, if I hit this one, though, if it gets hit with lightning again, it dies. Oops. Sorry, homie. That was some serious lightning. Let's go find another one. How about you, homie? How about you? It's going to be so much hit points, though. There he goes. It turns back to red. So look at that. So if you're at a mushroom biome, like I found one that was massive, but I kind of wanted to do everything here. If you're at a mushroom biome and there's a thunderstorm, the chances of them switching back and forth is pretty great. So you're going to have a more reasonable chance of finding more brown mushroom. Look at that. Yeah, so I thought that was really freaking cool. And the other thing that they found, this was also pointed out by Andrew, was this. Check this out. If you find a brown mushroom, the red ones don't do this. I don't believe they do. Hold on. No. The brown ones, however, if you feed them a flower, they get that. Did you see that particle effect on them? You can milk them and you get a stew, but it's called a suspicious stew. If you had a bowl before and you went and you milked a mushroom, a regular mushroom, right? You get mushroom stew, which is good. Yum. You have an endless source of mushroom stew. So you have a reason to find mushrooms because it's free food. It's not like having milk, which is cows everywhere. But if you find a mushroom, and I would go find a lead and bring them home because they're fantastic. A lot of people shear them and turn them into cows, but I don't see the point because they're useful as a mushroom. They're not so useful as a cow other than milk and beef, I suppose. But we have a suspicious stew. Now, every type of flower supposedly does something different to you. This one does. Oh, that's poison for 9 seconds. That's going to kill me. So, the lily of the valley will murder you. Let's give it a dandelion. Oh, not this one. Come here. Come here, homie. Come here, homie. Hey. Whoa, you had a weird effect on you. What's this one give us? This one gives us saturation. That's good. That's a positive outcome. So we're full now. Okay, and then that was a dandelion. I'm not going to try every single one, but they all have different effects. Like some of them have a particle effect that's black, and some of them have a particle effect that's, whoa, this one looks weird. In my hand, it's like purple. All right, let's see what this one does. What does that give us? Jump boost. Well, that's freaking cool. Which one was that? That was the cornflower gives us jump boost. What does this one give us? This one is weakness. Yeah, so it seems like they will give you something random. So the brown mushrooms are pretty useful at this point. Just as much as the regular mushrooms are, because mushroom stew. It's filling. It gives you some good stuff. So let's grab some berries. I think the new update's pretty cool in the sense that this guy being at villages from now on, you don't have to spawn him in. Is pretty freaking cool. You don't have to have a huge amount of villagers for them to spawn in naturally as well. When you go visit a village for the very first time, it kind of starts a chain reaction. If you go visit a village, chances are that night all those villagers will die. Or maybe they won't. Maybe some of them will survive, but they'll end up stuck inside their homes. But mobs will start spawning in thereafter, and then those villagers will be just gone, especially if you're in the near vicinity. That's just going to happen, and you're just going to lose all those villagers. So now they have these guys to kind of protect them regularly. So as soon as you go to generate near a village, then those guys will also just spawn in. That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. You get a minimum of one. I think there could be more than one that spawns in as well. Hey, homie, look, you still have the crummiest trades, homie. Look at that. Look at that. Garbage. The only one that's even reasonably decent is the packed ice if you really need packed ice. High five, homie. Anyways, dudes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, if you guys could smash that like button down below, it's greatly appreciated. And if you're at all new to this channel, if you guys can click that subscribe button, it does help the channel out a great deal. And while you're at it, if you click the little bell, it turns on notifications and it lets you dudettes know when we upload our videos. And until next time, guys, see ya.